The ALEA eCRF data management module supports the addition of PACS objects like MRI, PET and CT scans to the patient's eCRF. End user, a local data manager or clinician, can access the institutional PACS system from within the eCRF. Search PACS objects, browse through the PACS system, and select PACS objects to be added to the patient's eCRF. CT and MRI scans are collected during the baseline visit. To add CT scans for patient 8, open the patient file and the baseline form that should be completed at visit. On the baseline form, there are several sections, and one of the sections is the baseline examinations. In the baseline examinations, there's a section for CT scan of the head and neck, MRI scan of head and neck, and there's a date that should be completed at which the examinations have taken place. It's in the field, the PACS button becomes enabled, and when clicked, a dialog appears that allows the user to enter a patient number and a date range which is used to search the PACS system. Is the number that is used in the local hospital information system and is not linked with the clinical trial subject key that has been assigned to the patient. This is for confidentiality reasons and for compliance with regulatory requirements. This number is therefore not stored in the eCRF, the patient number, but it is stored in a browser store where it can be used in subsequent accesses for the same patient. The patient is 213080046. We do not know exactly at which age and date the scans were taken. When I click Show Available Scans, it will show us the scans that have been taken for this patient in the study site. To view a scan, the View button can be clicked that is next to each of the scan objects, and this will open a browser window that allows you to go through the slides of the scan. To add this scan to the patient file, click the Submit button. This is that the scan is transferred from the PACS system to the local DICO system in the hospital site, and from there it is transferred to the central eCRF server. It's done in the background, and the user can continue adding scans, submit buttons of the scans that need to be added. If CT scan should be added to the file, clicking the View button, and we can submit it by clicking this Submit button. I'll added 2 CT scans to the eCRF of this patient, and the transfer of these scans to the central server will take place in the background. We can close this dialog, and we can see here that 2 scans have been queued for download. Refresh button, we see that the first scan has been received by the central server, and we can now view the image. Now this looks the same as viewing the image in the previous dialog, but the difference is that when we view the image from here, the image is obtained from the central eCRF server, while the previous view was from the local PACS server. Now both scans have arrived on the central server, and both scans can be viewed and downloaded if required. The advantage of the setup we have here is that the scans are not only available from within the clinical site itself, but by uploading the scans to a central location, clinical staff outside the network of the study site can consult these scans. Also, a more advanced scan viewer can be configured to access these scans from any workstation.